Hey there everyone, and welcome inside our 2004 Volkswagen Phaeton. We are quickly going to go over some basic functions and controls and features of this unique Volkswagen sedan. It is very atypical to the rest of Volkswagen's lineup, but much closer to being on par with the Volkswagen Group's Bentley offerings. Not just because of the W12 powering it, but there's just a heightened focus on driver and passenger luxury and comfort. So we're going to quickly go over some of those basic features and controls here, starting over here with the most basic, the windows. So all of them go automatic all the way down. Just press the button and then they will automatically go back up with just a firm click back up. The rear windows, as you can see there, that little tab in the middle, have manually deploying sunshades, but for the back you have automatic deploying sunshade with a press of the button above the center console in the dashboard there. Additionally, we have your mirror controls in the middle here, so you can switch left and right. Use the directional pad to go in all four directions, up and down, right and left. Switch over to the driver's side, up and down, right and left. Nearby we have some additional controls here. So we have the suspension settings and then raising and lowering of the suspension. Here we have heated and ventilated seats for both front passengers. So you push the dial forward to get your multiple levels of heated seats, and you scroll it back the other way to cancel it out, and then scroll it down for ventilated seats. And hopefully you can hear that operating there. So then same thing for the passenger, and then the rear passengers have the same as well, which is definitely not something that a standard off-the-floor Volkswagen would typically have for this era. Going around here, we have your lighting controls, so off, on. In this position, you can see the light there. It just has the daytime running lights running now. We have here additionally your turn signals, and then flashing the high beams. On the steering wheel here, you have your cruise control settings, and then your adjusting the infotainment volume, and then you can scroll through different menus here. So in the middle there, you can you just have a variety of different screens and information to show you there. Moving over to the middle, so we have your center infotainment display here. So we'll use this volume knob, turn it up. Sorry, that's a little too much. We also have stuff like navigation and all that, but we do not have a CD in for that. So we'll go back to that main display, and that will be all of your audio and other information displaying there. We will test out the climate controls here. So as you can see, with the vents closed, the wood trim covers there, but once you open up the vents to allow air through, you can see that the vents pop open, and then from there you can adjust stuff like fan speed, and then of course adjust the temperature as you see fit. You can do it automatically, or there are multiple zones as well for individual adjustments. Let's see what else. So we have up above us here, we have a sunroof that will open up sunshade there. And then we have different settings for your, so that tilts it open, that's closed, and then this would be all the way back, and then we will tilt that back to its resting position, and it will come back to closed, and then close up the sunshade there. So there you have our sunroof. Let's try to show a few more things. Here we have all of your seating controls, pretty standard. Forward, back, seat back, and forward. And then you have stuff like massaging seats, I believe, and other adjustments, and then memory settings to store those for different drivers. So we'll hop in the back here. As I mentioned briefly, you have your sunshades that I'm trying to do with one hand here. So you lock that in, and then the quarter sunshade locks in like that. And of course the same over on the other side. Pull that up, slide that into its slot, and then the quarter one, so have your ashtray that pops out right there, and you have your seat comfort settings down there, and then here you have your heated and ventilated rear seats, rear climate controls, all very luxurious and upscale to have. And then lastly, a nice little bit here is trying to figure out where the trunk release is, but just give it a nice click. Sorry, maybe it won't do that while the car is running. Let's turn this off. We'll go back because I want to confirm that functioning with you. There we go. So just a light press of the VW badge opens that up, and then press that to close it right back up. And that is just about everything there is to play with for the Volkswagen Phaeton. But we hope you enjoy your experience with it. And if you have any additional questions for us, drop us a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching.